Hello, everybody. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Where are our people? We are back. We are good. We are nice. We are lovely. We are back. Hi. Orientation. Okay, that's fine. Hello. Folashade. Kisses. Let's blow kisses to Annie first. Mwah, mwah. Annie. Mwah, mwah. Annie. Mwah, mwah. Let's blow kisses to Annie. 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 Mwah, mwah, mwah. We love you, Annie Idibia. We love this comeback. It is epic. It is beautiful. It is lovely. We love Annie Idibia. If you love Annie Idibia, let me see your message up on here. Just let's come together and give her this beautiful warm hug. We need it for ourselves as women. We need to stand by ourselves every time, all the time, especially during heartbreak. Yes, it's not about women supporting women alone, it's about humanity. It's about humanity. No matter what, everyone has got one thing or the other that we go through. You're welcome, sis. And everyone, TikTokers, please help me to share, help me to call our people. We are back this evening again about Annie Idibia. She is back on social media and she's looking absolutely fantastic, absolutely good, absolutely healthy, unlike what we've heard about her. So that's why I'm here this evening to, lend this lovely hand towards her and for every one of us that we are going through this as women or even men that are going through heartbreak. Heartbreak is not for only one person, it's not for only one gender. It can happen to anybody at any time. It can happen to you as a man, it can happen to you as a woman. And for now, it is about Annie Idibia, and that is why I want you all to please welcome Annie back with love and joy around. So let her know that she's not alone. Welcome back, Annie Idibia. We are proud of you. We are proud of you, not because they said you are on substance. We are proud of you because you can pick your pieces from where you dropped them and you're using them to build yourself. That is why we are proud of you. We are proud of you as a mother who has realized that you've got your children, you've got a life to live after divorce, and that is why we have come to lend our own voice to you. Please, Annie, we love you as women. So please, as you come in, help me to share. Where are our TikTokers now? TikTokers, where are you? So, good evening, everyone. You're welcome to Prevailing Issues with Ajoke. Your host is Ajoke. As you know, we are here for this particular topic. First and foremost, we're going to talk about Annie Idibia, and then we'll now talk about, the trending Igbese news that is going on. But most importantly, please help me to power tap on TikTok, please. TikTokers, please, as you join, power tap as you join, power tap as you join, power tap. TikTok, what's happening? Where are you people? Well, bossy, where are you people? I can't find my people now. Emma Gbavinke, TikTokers, are you still sleeping? Can you wake up and come and meet Ajoke? Where are you? Help me to power tap as you come in. Help me to share as you come in. That's good. I can see you coming up. Thank you so much. As you come in, power tap, register your presence. Let me know you're here as usual. Because while we are here, it's not just to talk, to gist, but to learn and to give supporting shoulder to somebody who is not at peace with herself or who is trying to be at peace with herself as a woman. So Annie Idibia is one person that we have seen that has gone out, for a very long time. We've seen the husband coming out with the new woman. And as a woman to woman, I feel it's time for us to talk about divorce, the devastating effect of divorce on women, most especially. I will say both though, but women, most especially, what we go through after divorce is very devastating at times, and it can break you down totally if you're not careful. It can break you down everlasting if you're not careful. It can break you down forever if you're not careful. If you have no people around you, you can be broken forever. So that's why I said no, no, no. Let us give her a round of applause for coming back strong, for coming back beautiful. Let me have a sound effect. Oh yeah, clap for Annie Idibia. Honestly, when I saw it today, today is Monday. I'm like, wow, wow, wow. This is our look for today, you know. So for every one of you that you are just watching it and you are wondering why is Ajoke so excited, I'm excited because I'm a woman. I'm excited because I know people, a lot of ladies that have gone through this, that are my friends, that are my families, that I know are struggling married women, but now divorced, and they are looking up to somebody like Annie to bring them back to life. So please, let's appreciate every woman that is going through this at this point in time. It is not easy. Divorce is not easy. Everyone goes into a marriage to have it everlasting. They go into a marriage to believe that this is my life. I always see whenever Annie, whenever she, at that time when they were together, anytime she posts her husband or she stands for him in anything, she will always write till death do us part or everlasting. I'll read something to you guys why I feel we should stand by Annie at this point in time. I know a lot of people have said a lot of things, and I'm not going to encourage women, to be, bad in marriage. You know what I mean? A lot of things have been said about Annie herself concerning the marriage while she was there. Like I said, how many days ago, when they said, yeah, she was accused of not being a good wife. She was accused of substance misuse right from the onset in that marriage. She was accused of not taking care of her in-laws. A lot of accusations were there in the marriage. But for somebody to stay in that marriage for a very long time, it goes a long way. A lot of things that we will hear about marriage, something that is not even yours, that people will say about you, especially when the marriage breaks down. You start wondering, is this me? People will redefine you so much that they will tell a story that is not yours, and you start wondering, is this my story? Are you sure you are talking about me? But sometimes it might be you. Sometimes it might not be your story they are telling. But for every one of us, we can say we've seen a lot about Annie Idibia and how she has endured the marriage till now, how she had, you know, supported her husband throughout his career, and the lovely children she had in that marriage. No matter what, one will wonder what could have happened. Why? Why of all of a sudden the marriage of how many years? What really happened? But for once we say, honey, we love you, and have a clap for coming back strong and beautiful. Let me read this to you. Um, about Annie. Somebody wrote this out, and so it was so touching for me. Like, she came back to life today. I say, back to life, back to reality. That's the truth. So, let's read this together. Hello, everybody. As you come in, a cup of tea beside you, tipping it bit by bit. It's about Annie Idibia. It's about divorce, life after divorce. What is it like? Life after divorce. What is it like? How do I go from being a married woman with a man beside me, with a crown on my head, with my children intact, with my home intact, with my relationship intact, and coming out to becoming one that is single, one that is left in isolation in the society, one that is left vulnerable in the society? How do I go about it? Let me know if you're loving Idibia, Annie. Annie now, Annie Macaulay, no more Idibia. She has changed her name to Annie Macaulay, to a woman that is now trying to identify with herself, her profession, her self-identity, because right from the onset, when she was with and with her husband, with innocent two-faced baba, two baba, she was lost with her own identity. She maintained her husband identity. No one will even know what she was doing. So many people, when I was doing a program, when was I doing the program, people said, was she an actress? And I'm like, oh my god. So sometimes people did not even know what she was doing. They thought she was just married to the husband, and that was all they know about her. So let us listen to this. One of their friends, this is Annie's comeback today since the divorce story came out. The husband came out to say, yes, we are no more together. Bye bye to jati jati. Bye bye to rada rada. Whatsoever that means, he came out bold to announce the divorce. Do you understand? It was as if he was under duress, because the way he was sat, the way he spoke, it was so reckless speaking. You understand? I'm not going to be a judge, but you all can judge the day Two-Face came to announce the divorce to the whole world, to let us know that they are no more together. How was his composure? Do you think there was somebody not there telling him, you must announce me today, you must announce to the world that you are no more with this woman today? That's my thoughts. I'm not saying it was Natasha. Don't say Ajoke said Natasha was there and putting something on his head and say, oh, you must talk, you must talk. But it was like somebody somewhere was there that day to say, no, I want to take my position as your woman. Let the whole world know, since they have been seeing us all along, because a lot of people have spotted them in parties, they've spotted them in clubs, and people have been, rumors have been having it that Two-Face is dating a woman. So I thought what Two-Face came to do that day was to let the whole world know that, look, I am no more with Annie, so that when you see me with Natasha, you will know I'm with a new woman. And you could see that since that day that he came to announce Natasha, it has been, oh, sweet, rosy, rosy, lovey, 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 lovey. They have been everywhere together, to the extent that the day Annie dropped Annie Idibia, she quickly rushed and got the title. She said, you have dropped the name Idibia. Me, I am picking Idibia, like an hungry lion. I am sorry. You. Hey, she didn't mind. She didn't mind anyway. And she came out to tell the whole world that you guys, that you are, I am a homebreaker. I snatched a guy's husband. No, I did not snatch any husband though. When a man does not have peace at home, Natalia said, when a man is lacking peace at home and you are out here embracing him with love, and that was what pushed Idibia out, according to her. God Almighty. And you start wondering, marriage of so many years that he has been enduring the peace. But so many people with different opinions, different ideas about marriage, But I want you all to know that men will always come. You ladies out there, please listen. Lend me your ears. Men will always come out to give an excuse for their behaviors. You understand? It's justification of an attitude or an action. So he has come to justify why, he's coming out to cheat on his wife with you. He will say, I don't have peace at home. She's a nagging woman. She is this, she that. In fact, before I married her, my family said I should not marry her. That is when they will start giving excuses. So for me, for you, Natasha, to come out that you are the one giving him peace of mind, Omo will give you the title of Miss Peace of Mind. That's the title you have been given, Miss Peace of Mind or Mrs. Peace of Mind. Now that you are Idibia, you are now bearing Idibia, even though you are not yet married, because you have not seen anything. No. But it is what it is, my dear. Enjoy it while it lasted, Enjoy it now because this is your own time. Annie had that time. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I am not saying, like I said, I'm not saying Annie is perfect. I am not coming here as a woman supporting woman type of thing. I am coming here because I know what men do say out there when they want to be in a new relationship. They tend to give you excuses. They tend to have a say on all these things. And so that is why I am coming here. My TikTokers, I can see you. You're joining. You are not commenting. What is happening? Kilo Shele now. Comment, let me know. My Facebookers are commenting. My YouTubers are commenting. What's wrong with you, TikTokers? Power tap, comment, and tell Annie Idibia that she is loved. Tell Annie Macaulay she is loved. There is no big deal. Yes, shit do happen. Marriage, you are not the first one that will fail in marriage. And you are not a failure. If this has not, been successful, there might be something out there for you that you are yet to explore. It might not just be marriage. You might not just be cut out for marriage. You might just be cut out for greater things that are better than marriage. I want to give you a clap as a woman, or for all of you going through what I mean going through. Anyway, because we saw her coming out today looking strong, she might just brace up to come out. We don't know what is on her mind. We don't know what she's going through, within herself. But we are happy to see her looking this radiant. A lot of women come out and, all this might just be a makeup just for you to feel that she's okay. But with sweet words from you online that you are watching her, your will, okay. Thank you so much as you join. So for you that you're watching her and you're seeing her, you're commenting, please comment with love so that even when she's reading some of these comments, she will know that she's actually loved. Okay? So let's read this. Somebody, when they saw her today, when she came back, they said, this person wrote, the person's name is Sylvia Mbuji. I don't know. He or she is a friend to the family. He or she wrote, I don't know about you, but my excitement level on certain things are very low. There are things I don't get excited about, no matter how good I have them. And this excitement is about we seeing Anne today. And when you go to comment section, it's like, oh my God, Anne, you look beautiful. We are happy to see you. Remember, we heard that, her leg is about to be amputated. We heard that, because of substance misuse, she's in rehab. We heard that, she's not happy, she's crying. We heard a voice note where we heard somebody crying and shouting, what else do you want me to do? Da, 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 da. So a lot of things that we have heard. And so for this person, and the person wrote that, look, I don't know how you feel. We can see that she's out. Like I told you, we can see Annie is out. She looks perfect. She looks excited. She looks so beautiful. She looks so happy. She looks unbothered. But there might be a lot of things behind that smile. So this person says, I don't know about you, but my excitement level on certain things are very low. There are things I don't get excited about, no matter how good I have them. Because of something excites you too much and you overdo it. What if that thing sparks up? You'll be so devastated. This person is having a very deep insight about how this marriage has been, how she was so excited in the marriage, how she was so happy in the marriage. You could see her body language anytime she was with her husband. She was always very, very happy. She was always out defending him. I remember one time during one of those shows that these comedians will do. There was this show, I don't know if any of you remember, when a comedian made a joke, an expensive joke about him being a father Abraham. Do you remember? Please let me know if you remember. The person made that joke, and she was there with her husband. She stood up for him. Do you understand? Even though when the man didn't even realize that that was an expensive joke, she was the one that stood up for her husband, and she was always standing up for him. Even though people see him as very irresponsible, she was covering up. People might say, why was she covering up for so much? But she might have her own fault. It might just be love. Like I said, love covered all shit. So it was love. So this person said, because if something excites you so much and you overdo it, what if that thing packs up? You'll be so devastated. The love was so much. How is she coping? That's what this person. How are you? Kitchenette, my darling sister. Ekwano, how are you, sis? So we want to talk about Annie first before we go deep into the prevailing issues on Igbese. Let's rejoice with Annie first and talk about relationship. So, you know, the way she handled that marriage, she was so happy in it, even though people were abusing her, even though people were saying, this one is mumu, the marriage cannot even, you are the one showing love. She was, like I told you, she forgot her identity totally. People did not even know she was an actress. It was just Mrs. Two Face. That was the identity we knew Annie Idibia for. She lost her own identity. And so many of you women out there, you have lost yours. Please, as you're trying to build your husband's career, as you're trying to build your home, as you're trying to build the marriage, please build yourself. Build your self identity. Don't forget that you are you. Self love is very important. Please. The person said, just sitting here and remembering all the long ride up Honey will put up for two Baba and end it with LYTD, meaning love you till I die. Oh my God. God. Honey, the Lord is your strength. It is only you that will understand what you're going through. Thank you, my YouTubers. Thank you. It is only you. You understand that you understand the pain you're going through. See, somebody said she can remember how you will stand up for your husband and write epistles upon epistles upon epistles anytime you want to stand up for him. Oh God. Hold on, please. I'm online. Hello? Yeah, yeah. All right, I'll talk to you. I'm online. Okay. On the three, TikTok, YouTube, and all right, I'll talk to you later. All right, sorry, Jerry. So as I'm talking, I have to take care of my own home to show you understand. So that you will say, yeah, she never had time for me. She's always on social media. You know, men when they want to start their own wahala. Anyways, thank you so much. And so the person said she remembers when Annie will sit down and write epistle upon epistles anytime she's trying to stand up for her man. Anytime she's trying to stand up for her man. And she said every time she finishes a write up, she will write LYTD, love till I die. Where is that love till I die? Those were her words. She trusted the marriage. She wanted to build a lifetime thing with this man. And it's always like, thank you so much, you that you are liking my TikTok. God bless you. Because if not, they will bring us down. So many of us, that is, especially women, that is the thought we are always bringing into any marriage, into relationship. you're going there till you die. This is your thoughts towards a man, but you don't know the man's thoughts towards you, or you don't know what might happen on the way in your relationship. So, like that story we shared the other time, she went there with love, with joy, and so many women like you and I that we are in this marriage for love. But believe me, this Annie's own is teaching you to know that look, anything can happen. Have it at the back of your mind that anything can happen. Shit do happen, so that you know how to pick your pieces and move on. Life is not about marriage. No, it is not. Having so many children for a man doesn't make that man yours forever. Anything can happen. You understand? The fault might not be yours totally. The fault might be yours. It's how to move on from, you know, from not breaking down totally. A lot of women are out there in arrow. A lot of women are out there, after breakup. Let's go on. So, writing till death, till I die doesn't mean that man will be for you till you die. But this same man didn't even bother that you were in your lowest. He was carrying a woman around, a new woman around. Nothing like let me chill until this Annie gets back on her feet before I can move on with a new woman. Look, let me tell you, my dear sisterhood. A man does not think about that when they move with new ones. Oh, Abba. New pussy. Sorry for my language. When they have somebody new, especially, in fact, it's only God that can judge the relationship between a man and a woman. Bolanle Okuneye, you're welcome. When a man is done, when a man is ready to move ahead, when a man is ready to leave you, he will forget how you sacrificed. He will forget how you people suffered. All this, I helped you when you were nobody. He will tell you, now you pay my school fees, or now you get the brain. Even if you paid the school fees, he will ask you, now you get the brain where I take read. You say you stand by me. Now you get the brain. You send me to school. Now your brain I use. Do you understand? So we built the house together, and so it is always like that. So that is what this woman is saying. That look, we saw even when it came out to announce that breakup, it was so shocking to us all. We felt that we didn't even know there was something going on. Close pals, close friends, they knew that Annie was going through depression. They knew that Annie was in rehab. We're all shocked to see him out there announcing the breakup. But for us, we might be judging him and be saying, why did he break? Why did he come and announce? But he knows why. Like I said, he has forgotten all this love. Men are quick to move on because they are already cheating with that woman before the marriage ends. Adeolu, we said it yesterday, my dear. Apart from that, I highlighted some of the things that makes men move on faster than us. Because it is that same women that he was with, the same woman that he was with. That is the Natasha. And that is why it was quick for him to move on. Believe me, it was quick for Two-Face to move on because he was already with a woman that his heart is with. But you'll be surprised that if it is a woman that this happens to, it is you and I that you are a woman, that you will still come out and be blaming that woman. She has been dating the man before. That's why it was easy for her to move. She's a bad person. But you have forgotten that a man too can move on as fast as they can. Look at that now. It's easier for men to move on for so many reasons. And it's very difficult for men. For women, so many difficult things. Like I've told you, a lot of women find it very difficult, especially because of our own cultural expectations of a woman. Lot of expectations are on us as women. People do expect us to be that angel. Why? Because a man leaves you. Stay there now and let the whole world know that you are still mourning. You will mourn till you die if you don't move on. Now, the woman said, I'm surprised at you. And you could see people like Savage, Tiwa, came out and said, we know what you guys are going through. We know what is going on, but must you come out and rub it on our faces? And even rub it on your wife's face. She's out there. We know the divorce process is on. But why can't you allow her to heal? Men will not allow you to heal. If you die for nothing. My dear, do what makes you happy. Do what makes you. Do you. Because when a man is ready to move on, they move on fast. They move on without looking back. Bí ìgbà tí trailer jáàmù yín ló ṣe máa rí fún ẹ. He said, Annie will write long episode for two Baba. When it's two Babas' turn to write, he will type, one love, my woman. You see? That is why people have been saying Annie Idibia saw all these red flags. She knew the relationship was one-sided. She knew she was more in love than Two-Face himself. She was the one that loved True Baba. People said it. She will write, till I die. Love you till I die. And he will reply, one love, my woman. It was obvious that the love was one-sided. So, not only that, this write-up alone, we all saw it. You always see the way she dotes on him, as at that time when they were always together. You will see that it was one-sided. You will see that she was so much in love with this man. And that was why she lost her identity as Annie Macaulay, the actress, and became only Mrs. Idibia. The only thing they will always say when they want to describe her is Two-Face wife, Two-Face woman. She was fast too. So a lot of women, we do see all this. But we try to say love is blind. I say it. Love is blind when you try to close one eye. Only love is blind. Love is blind because you have failed to face the truths. You failed to know that this love is one-sided. So many women are in this. They have seen it, but they will still put their head in it. I love the man. Maybe he will change. The man cannot change. A man that's determined not to love will not love. A man that you know is a womanizer will forever be a womanizer. A cheat will always be a cheat. No matter what you do. My Adeori Oshegari. Adeori me for today. Forever. Thank you, sir, for standing by me for now. I don't know if you can change tomorrow, but for now. Before you become Two-Face for me. I'm just being cheeky. So many women, we do see this. We'll look at it and say, oh no. We'll pretend. A man that has shown you so many ways. I remember when we were younger and you go to a man's place, you try to forget your bra. You know, when you go, you try to drop one bra one day. The next time when you go, you drop one wrapper. The next time you go, you try and drop one bag. You are trying to establish your state there. And then when next you come, the man will pack all those things and say, babe, you forgot your pants yesterday. He will help you to pack it. That man is already telling you that you have no space here. But some of us foolishly will feel that, no, you pick it up and next time you still want to drop it. He has shown you. You're just being nasty. You're just being heady. You think you can force yourself into a relationship? Like a lot of people have said that, even though Annie was not the first girlfriend, that she forced herself into it. But that is a long time story. We don't want to hear about that again. I'm just trying to let us know that when things like this happen, have a self-reflection about these things. Onikoyi, I love her too. Onikoyi, my darling sister, how are you? I used to love the relationship. A lot of women were praying for, no, not women, no, sorry, so many people, because I remember that time, people were saying, Tufi Aqua, how can you be allowing a man to be bringing in children? He became a father, Abraham, all of a sudden. Father of all nations. Kò sí ẹni agbọ́mọ wa ọ̀la agbọ́mọ wa aláìṣàbíọ́lá. But she stood by him. But like I said, so many of us, we have seen the red flag, but we ignore it. We ignore it so many ways, so many ways. Once we are shown little love, we forget about our own self. Mr. Realist, you're welcome, sir. So, but like I said, when I finish reading this, I will let you know what people are saying. For they are saying it is, she forced herself into it. She knew it wasn't, it wasn't into her the way she was into him. And so, and when you look at, when she writes all the epistle of I love you, you are till I die, and he writes back to you, ladies, a man will write just one word to you when you write my love, my life, my die, my go, and he say one love, my woman, my everything. When he sang you are my African queen, the queen of my heart, it got us all confused about that love. So it was not only Annie he deceived all of us as women, because he made us to believe that Annie was his African woman. I'm telling you. So Two-Face, you are real Two-Face. Because you made us believe that she was your real African queen. You confused us with that love, with that song. And so, we all trusted you. So you broke all our hearts as women, as your African queens. Well, it is what it is. I'm using this medium to speak to us ladies. Let us learn from this. A man that you will write all your epistle and he will come to you and say, one love. Omo, they fear that kind of man. No. Some of you will give the excuse of, it's just that he doesn't talk too much. My own man, his own is just one word. It's a lie. When a man loves you, he professes that love to you. I am telling you, if a man cannot profess the love you're professing to him, to you, know that you are nowhere near him. Believe me, it's one-sided. One love, that's what you will just write. After I don't write, if I write my husband, if I be Annie, I will write, oh, I love you. You are the heart of my love. You are the love of my life. You are the cocoa in my sugar. You are the tea that I drink. You are the coffee I swallow. You are the yiyon I eat. And the man just say, one love, my woman. They fear that kind man. There is trouble, there is fire on the mountain. Believe me, there is fire on the mountain. Just be mindful of those little things that matters. They count. You might be looking at it, it doesn't really matter. My man is not the type that writes too much. But it will show in his behavior towards you. A man you cannot call at your own will. Good evening, man. Oh, glad tidings. Glad coaching. How are you, my darling? Long time. How will you, sis? How is business? So, a man that you cannot, call at will, at your own time. I check my phone. Which one? What do you have for me? I'll check my phone. I'm coming. Women, this lady is still advising you. Women, learn to return energy. Women, learn to return energy. Learn to return energy. I don't understand what that means. Man, we know they hype you. Reduce how you hype him. Thank you, my darling Gladys. Thank you so much. I can see your gifts. Gifters, I love you as usual. Please love and like. A man that does not hype you the way you are hyping him. Omo, this person is advising you. Reduce them for them. A man, you wake up, you can see this Juju wey still husband. Wetin dey happen? Julie Austin. You see the way she's hyping. Julie will hype until she pame walai. She will hype and hype. My king, Odogu, my Odogu, that one is as if she's paid to hype for her life. When you are hyping a man so much like that, and he doesn't reciprocate it, be careful. I am telling you, be careful. I'm not saying you should not show your man love. I am not that type, because my own husband is someone that's a loving man. I might not be as good as he is, but that doesn't mean he doesn't know what he's doing. If I don't write it back and doesn't see it the way I am doing, he knows himself that, oh, this one loves me too. But you are showing your own and it is one-sided. You're being silly. That's what I say. You have seen the red flag, but you ignore, you choose to ignore. And that is exactly what this person is saying. And she's begging you all, reduce hyping a man who does not appreciate you. It is the appreciation. If a man appreciates you, appreciate the man. If he doesn't appreciate you, please keep that love to yourself. Return that energy back into the pocket of yours and love yourself. Self-love first. Self-love. If Anne has loved her, if she had loved herself so much, I'm sure she, Two-Face, maybe you could still do it this way, but she threw away her identity and she embraced her husband's identity. She is a real definition of African queen. Let's clap for her. But where has that African queen brought her to? Where has it brought her to? Want to jakule no? Anyway, you think they don't know how to hype women? Wait until they leave you for another woman. Everything they didn't do for you, they will do it for the new woman. Learn to give avocado for avocado. No, the hype man wey no dey hype you. Her name is Sylvia Umbuju. Let's give her a round of applause. This person is somebody very close to them, and she feels she's the one, she was the only one in the marriage, in that relationship. I'm telling you, God is great. A man that will not hype you, they hype him. Now so he go leave you. When he leave you, the kind thing where he say you don't know how to do, now so they go do him to the new woman. See the way he's carrying this Natasha up and down. And Natasha is fast and quick to come and tell us that, is because, oh, glad tidings, you sent something to
Hello,
me.
Auntie. Good evening. Good evening, Auntie. Auntie, call me. Oh, business.
I no do business. I no do that kind business. Oh, good like Gladys. I no do the kind business where you bring that time. I no enjoy it. I no do business. Oh, Gladys. I no do again. Oh, leave me alone. God bless you. I've seen your message, but I'm not interested in any business for now. I beg, leave me. Leave me. Make I just dey chop my goosey where they chop like this. Okay. I love you, babes, but I'm not out for any business for now. For now. I can't use my cupboard to do any business for now. For now. You get me? You got it? You got it. You got it. You got it. You got it. So, like I told you that, I'm not out here to condemn um men for their actions. I'm just out here to let you know that how do we heal as women? Please come closer to me if you were in these shoes. If you're in Annie Idibia's shoes and you're finding it very difficult to move on. Life after divorce can be a difficult task. Life after divorce can be something that is devastating. When we saw her today, when I saw her, I was so happy for her to see her back on her feet. But how many women can be on this feet, can be back on like this? How many? It is not easy. But come on, let's learn together. Life after divorce can be devastating, like I told you. But there are processes I can recommend for you. I want you to please and please, life after divorce is like a dream. God bless you, sister. I understand. But please, let's learn together life after divorce. There are some processes I can recommend, you know, and we can speak on it as women. If you have any suggestion, please press table, press share, and come up. I love to hear from you. But as a young girl, as a girl that is just starting her life as Ajoke, I want to share some of this with you. There are things that you can, do after divorce. I know Annie must have gone through some therapies because, like they told us, that she was under therapy and she might have gotten that, and that's why you can see her bouncing back. Don't forget, this has been going on for a very long time that we didn't know. We just, the first step, acceptance, and accept it as it has happened to you. Thank you so much. Somebody said it's acceptance first, because a lot of things you'll think, oh, like I said, it has been going on for a long time. We didn't know. We were still believing they were still married until it came out. But I want to share some with you. And like somebody, let me bring up some of our lovely people that can share with us how to, Otito Koro, my darling sister. How are you?
Good evening, ma.
How are you, sis?
How is your day?
I don't know how you ran away yesterday. Were you tired of our lifestyle yesterday?
Because it's going to, they're discussing American talk.
Oh, that's true. But we needed to learn that. That was very
No, I did,
educative.
yeah, but today is Monday, sister.
Yeah, I know. Do you know what happened? It was 7 o'clock this morning. My husband called me and said, Omo, you said you are going to till 7 a.m. this morning. No. He said, you are working.
Ah, you were on till 7 a.m.
I swear. He said,
How
you
did
are
you now manage?
my dear. I slept at 7:05 or 7:30. I offed it and I went off and I woke up. I was supposed to resume at 9. Omo, aago mẹ́wàá ni mo tan nǹkan tá à ń tàn yẹn. Mo bẹ̀rẹ̀
Ah,
iṣẹ́ láti
wow.
ilé. So tired. So ìgbà tó di mo lọ visit, ó yẹ kí n lọ visit, mo á lo time pé mo lọ ṣóyè yín pé mo lọ,
Ó ti yé mi,
mo wá
ó ti
rọra
já
mo ya rọra gbé but ọrùn mi náà níṣẹ́ yẹn wà. Shey you understand? At the end of the day, I still have a lot to do. But thank God, I'm not going to do that today anyways.
No, don't do that. 7 o'clock is too late.
I'm telling you. Àwọn Americans dẹ̀ ni bó ṣe ganu sílẹ̀ nìyẹn tó ń jẹ́ ń lọ sùn. I'm telling you, it was if not for my husband, because me, Mobi Shema Lin woman, people here need law. My husband was like, àánú ẹ̀ ló ṣe mí o, ló jẹ́ ń bá ẹ̀ dá mọ́ ọ́n. So, Otokoro, like this is what we are discussing. You can see our honey. She's looking so happy. She looks so beautiful. She looks so calm, and you could see her. What do you think?
When I saw the video today, was a picture. I saw a video of her at this lady Ned's.
They
said Ned invited her. No, she looks good. She looks happy, and then now and her daughter in the car. Yeah, I think what Annie, Annie has been going through this, and this is the thing about breakups. When you break up, you reconcile. You break up, you reconcile. Then finally, there's a divorce. The prep of the. I think she's been prepping herself bit by bit, but I think what is holding her, because I've been there, is what will people say? And the minute you just wake up from that sleep, like, what will people say? And you accept it, that this is happening, I'm accepting it, and you choose yourself. I didn't go through any counseling. I counseled myself. And I just sat down, realized, chose myself, and then fortunately, this is it. I'm done and I'm moving on. Whatever, I can't be bothered. So I think, with what she's going through, and then she's gone through the cleansing, and now maybe she went through counseling, because the Annie I know, with that tight obsession, maybe she has gone through counseling with support, people talking to her, and then she has a lot of people behind her that don't worry. And then, it is good for her to just choose herself, because the guy has already moved on, already flaunting another lady.
Oh, God.
So, the best thing is for her to choose herself. And then because of the kids. Yeah. But the thing about divorce is, we women, we tend to, the men, they quickly move on. Two-Face would have moved on long time ago. I've said that in my talk before, in my show before that. They're very quick, the men. Like, once they don't...
Otitokoro, please, you are not always inviting me for your talk. I've never seen it.
I haven't...
Honestly, you haven't ever invited me for once. Call me. Let me come onto your shows. Let's have a discussion anytime you want to do it. Let's come together as one.
Right.
One love, like Two-Face will say to her.
Thank you, man. Thank you very much. So men, they tend to move on quickly. Once they want to break up, they do, and they move on. The women, we now like getting to process what happened, like what with Annie and Two-Face. It's been going on and on, but they keep going back and forth. Even with the program we watched, how they had a renewal vow.
My darling, you're welcome, ma. As you come in, please. We are talking about Annie Idibia's life after divorce, please, ma. Let's do it one by one so that we all can learn. I love you as you come in. Can you mute as you come in? I love you.
So, like I was saying, when the men move on quickly. But there's a stage where they realize what has happened, and they now tend to like process. Their own processing takes time. They don't process it like we do. We take our time to think and process, and then we're done, and we move. But that time that we're going through, that time is our quiet time. But they just go quickly. They go quickly, and they continue their life with somebody they are going to be. You see what is going to happen now is, as soon as Two-Face realize Annie is back on the radar, she's back, give Two-Face another 1 or 2 months, that's when you now start his own processing. And that's when you see that people that have left their husband, divorce, separation, anything, You see that when they left, the women are now getting themselves looking pretty and everything. That's when the men will now start coming. The man now say, "Oh, I want to be seeing my children. I want to do this." They start bringing legal document, legal that, trying to do everything around the women because that is when they are going through their own processing, their loss. So he's now when he's going through his own processing, and he has done and done. And that's the thing about women. Once we are done, it's very difficult for us to look back. Now, Annie, everything she's got, the obsession, everything, she's done. You can see she's done. She look radiant. She look happy. She's beautiful, skin-wise, dressing-wise.
Absolutely.
Everything is
Absolutely.
100%.
Absolutely.
She looks fabulous. When I saw her today, I'm like, yes, she has healed. And then she should continue to maintain this. She should continue to maintain it. Because before you see Annie, half of her hair is not properly groomed. Her clothes are not matching. You know, because she's going through a lot. I've been there. People that know me then, like, they will call me, "Are you okay?" I'm like,
Wow.
"Okay." Then she thinks she looks okay. You know,
when
the thing about marriage, relationship, when the happiness starts depreciating, the woman is the one that is going through it. Some men too go through it, but the women, we try to start losing ourselves. And that was what happened to Annie. She lost herself unknowingly that she's lost.
Cold.
Because she's trying to catch what is already gone. So she lost herself. Then my grooming was not perfect anymore. I wasn't pretty skin-wise, hair. I was losing hair. A lot of things was happening to me. But I said, okay, I didn't know. People that know me, like, it was afterwards they're now pointing it to me. And then when I look back at my pictures and I compare, I'm like, is this me? But here I'm younger. Why do I look aged to now?
Good.
And then if you go and look at Annie's old picture, previous picture, she look aged. The glow is not there. Look at the young famous they just did that we watched this year around there. Is it February? I think they did it last year. Look at how Annie look. Her skin is so dry, and that's why they are calling her that she's
on substance. On substance.
Yeah, that she's on some substance and everything. But she might not even take anything. Not just because she's losing herself, and then she has a lot of anger. She's bottled up. She's not speaking. So that triggers anger. So any little thing she gets angry. Any little thing she gets angry. And then with me, then my anger was with my children. But immediately I realized I picked up myself and get it. I became a happy person. So Annie should just maintain this, what she's doing now. So like what you're saying, life after divorce, first in acceptance. Accept yourself. Choose yourself. Love yourself and love yourself and love yourself more. Then pamper yourself. And then people around you, put them into consideration. Think about your kids. And then start a new life. Bury everything that's gone in the past. And then try to be happy. And whatever that is hurting you, try to. It's easier said.
I know.
Yeah, but the best thing is forget. Yeah, forget, and forgive. And then don't look at whatever is happening.
Forget and
Two-Face
forgive.
you hear later that Two-Face is claiming this about children. It's not about the children. It's about Annie. It's coming up soon. If Annie should carry on this way. So that's for now. Let me let other people speak.
Thank you so much. We appreciate you. Yes, acceptance first. Realize the fact that it's a moving train. Yeah. Okay, go on, ma. Good evening, ma. Yes, ma. If you can do it in English, I will so much love it because of others,
Okay.
you know.
I don't know. It's like the internet or something. Maybe she's on call or something. Oh, yeah.
The internet is bad.
Yeah, she's on call.
Who is on
call? Showing she's on call, yeah. Let's just hold them for her.
Hello, Moro on call. Oh, is she on call? Hello? I think it's the network.
I hope everybody have a beautiful day today.
Yes, ma.
Yeah, we did. We tried.
Except that you didn't let me sleep on time. I slept this morning.
Okay, Shalala Imanche. Night Monche for now. Oh, okay. I take it easy pẹ̀lú night. Okay, me sure pé máa sùn dáadáa during the day. Yeah, gbọ́, mo tiẹ̀ máa yá dànù ní April tá a fẹ́ wọ̀ yìí sí first of kí lorúkọ ẹ̀.
So let's go back to let's go to this first. And then, Moronkola, please, if you can speak, if you can do it in English.
Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah.
Hello.
I'm working with NHS, so one of them make me cool.
Hello, Moronkola.
No, I've done it before.
Can she hear me? Can you guys hear me? Ladies, I don't think they can hear me. They can't hear me.
1 p.m. lọ́jọ́ kejì. Ṣé stressed one Benny?
They can't hear me.
Yeah, but you know them with NHS is like we start.
Hello, they can't hear me on TikTok.
It's not even NHS. Amazon.
Hello.
Okay.
They can't hear me, honestly. Help me to power tap, guys. They can you hear me? Can they hear me at all? Hello? Moronkola.
They can't hear me.
They can't hear me. Over funny. You didn't go jollo.
No. Especially
Oga. Kí ló wá ṣẹlẹ̀ lórí TikTok? Wọ́n gbọ́ wa o. They are just talking their own.
So it's back to back.
TikToker sí.
What are we can move it but want extra kí n tó sọjí pé ó ti lò.
Kí la máa ṣe? Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ti ń ṣe TikTok ti pẹ́. Kí la máa ṣe báyìí? They can't hear me.
Oh, she came out today, right? Oh my God, she looks beautiful. All right, not Lanso. She looks. Divorce. You need to love yourself. Yeah, it's easy. It's easier said than done. It's easier said, but as soon as you realize, you get to that realization stage, and you're done thinking.
Oh my funny!
Trust me, you pick yourself. And like I said,
people that are watching, are you hearing me on TikTok?
And Two-Face is coming back.
Can you hear me on TikTok? Daddy, bá lọ TikTok tó gbọ́ mi.
Because she was offended.
Funny,
with him. And it was so obvious.
I'm not on anymore.
And at the time, Two-Face fún lóyún.
Oh God.
Annie, that her first daughter, Obama lóyún yẹn. It was because of the pressure. Yeah.
You guys can enjoy them, but it's so funny.
Yeah, because lose the relationship.
Mo wà online lórí TikTok, èmi rí yín, but mo dẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀mí ẹ̀gbọ́n mi.
And you know the thing about it, like I mentioned, the thing about even ayélujára ò tí fẹ́ tó ìgbà ẹ̀, but kí náà what will people say yìí?
Èmi náà ti wà ń bẹ̀ látẹ̀kùn, mo wà ń bẹ̀.
What will people say? It goes a long way, and that's one of the things that was affecting Annie there. Although she's quite young then, but what will people say?
Mo kí n pa internet àbí mo bí ṣe lè ṣe mo pa internet yẹn mo dé TikTok.
Yeah.
Báwo ni very refresh page?
It happens to my mom. It happens to me.
Tí bá ṣe kò máa hand
the friend that is there is that I have never been divorced. The person is married.
TikTok.
And
tí bá hand ẹ báyìí tí bá kò bẹ́ẹ̀ mo lọ nìyẹn.
As I understand. And my
okay, all right. Yeah, hand. Because mo kàn sọ̀rọ̀ lọ mi gan nobody is there.
There goes that excuse. Just start.
Okay, yeah, another phone. We have phone today gone mad. Sorry, all others, YouTube and Kini. It's just our TikTok. And that's where we can get real discussion and nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí kinní yẹn. Ó kàn mess up ni. Let me use this other phone and then ẹ má bínú o, TikTokers, my Facebook and YouTube, ẹ má bínú ẹ jọ̀ọ́, because this is something that we really want to learn on, and it's bad tá a bá rí nǹkankan. Oh God, they meet. What's that name? Ẹ má bínú, are you guys okay? You can have your own discussion there. Annie Idibia. Can you imagine? Oh God. Annie Idibia. Sorry, I'm just trying to put the picture so that I will start on TikTok again, and then ẹ má bínú. Can't even get it again. Kí ló tún ṣe TikTok maybe? Can't get TikTok. Oh, I don't know. Something is wrong somewhere. Oh God. Anyway, let me deal with you, Facebook and Kini. I'll go to TikTok clicker because it's not allowing me to do my TikTok. I don't know what is happening because only TikTok. TikTok. Let me see if I can do TikTok here. I'm so sorry. Ẹ má bínú. Lẹ́gẹ́ báwo ni? Ló kàn mí pẹ̀lú lẹ́gẹ́. Lẹ́gẹ́ tí ó wà okay. Oh God, effects, trending news and Sorry, darlings. Ẹ má bínú. Yes, it's just because if I say okay, maybe I just do only your own and then I go back to TikTok, I'll just be girl. I say, I'm telling my NB. Oh no. Hello. Sorry, we're going back now. Very, very, very soon. Nah. I don't know what else I can do, man. Yíyan kó gbogbo fóònù dání báyìí kí ni màá tún fún mi ní stress. Kí ló fẹ́ fà yẹn náà? Sorry, lovely. So she came back today and she's looking so good. Àwọn ayédèwà mú dání báyìí. Kí ló dé àní? Kí ló ní ṣe fún yín báyìí? Annie Idibia no do you anything now. Okay. I think we are getting there. We'll get there. Oh shit.
That Papa goes back and call his kinsmen.
Sorry, darlings. Ẹ má bínú. Just stressing me, man. Annie Idibia life after divorce. Let me now effect. Okay. Okay. Good. A ti padà sórí ẹ̀. They are back. They should be back now. Like my guy told me. Oko gbe wa ṣọ́lẹ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀kan. Hello, TikTokers. Sorry, Jerry. My people, my people. Sorry. Let's go on with the way I'm talking to you. Can you hear me on TikTok now? If you're on TikTok, you can hear me now. So, what are those things that I will recommend as somebody that's just doing our own research? Like I told you, I'm not a marriage expert, but I've been in it for quite some time now, and I can tell you few things that when you're out of that marriage, I've never been out. God will not let me be. You understand? So, but I have spoken with so many people, so many women that have gone through, that are going through it. Their recommendations on what we can do. Hello, are you back? So some of the recommendation they gave is what I'm going to share with us. They said first and foremost, acceptance is very important when you freshly go through this divorce. And I like that person that was online. My YouTuber, thank you so much. You are just increasing. Thank you. I understand. You can see that it's not my fault. It's just technical fault, technical issue. So on TikTok, can you now hear us? Can you hear us? Am I audible enough on TikTok? Let me know if we are really back on TikTok. So first and foremost is acknowledging the fact that this man is no more in your life. Accepting the fact that this is a new life you are about to live, especially when you have children. When children are involved, is the acceptance that there is no, the father figure is no more in their lives. The acceptance of you being Mrs. Idibia to becoming Miss Macaulay does really matter. Hello, sis. I don't know. Okonloni, it went off like that. Please. I was saying, please speak English because we are on TikTok and we are on Facebook and YouTube. Gbọ́ wa rárá, mi gbọ́ mi, mo kàn wí pé èmi wá pọkọ mi, ọkọ mi ló wá sọ fún mi pé wọn ò gbọ́ àárí ẹ mọ́, mo ní mo wà ń bẹ̀. Ó fọ́ ni o. Bóyá kọ̀, no, mi ò pick call o, mi ò pick call, bóyá TikTok ló já wa. Ẹ bá mi power tap, ẹ jẹ́ bá mi, as you call me power tap and ó dùn mí gan, ó dẹ̀ ti ń kún, ó máa ń ṣẹlẹ̀, things like that. Please help me to power tap because it's just for us to educate ourselves. So like I said, I was speaking in English because I'm on YouTube before we throw away our YouTube people and Facebook. At least she understand. So life after divorce, and that's how she came out today. We gonna call her sister me. She came out today looking good.
I still have 5 minutes
to share something with us. Okay. Okay, before you go. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Sherry, ìkọ́ tó ṣe Annie.
So ẹ lè share lóyìnbó, ẹ lè bá share lóyìnbó àbí. Just
okay, what happened to Annie?
Yeah.
I'm also a victim. Anyway. Session and being scared of letting go. What will people say? How do I want to face people? How do I want to pick up myself? So many things keep running through your mind as at that time when it's about to happen. The only difference that was there is I didn't get married to the person. It was about to. Okay, this person, I was working in Betrayal as a procurement, and this person, I met him on Facebook, not knowing that he's one of the people at work that actually sets me up with him.
Wow.
And along the line, when I met him, he said he has a debt, so he works in a papa, but he could not go to a papa again because of the debt that is owing owing and stuff like that. I was earning well at the same time. I was getting enough tips every day, like at least okay, we're looking at 150 per day, and I have to work like 4 or 5 days in a week. So
150,000 naira.
Yes.
Wow.
It's just a tip.
Wow.
Because in Lekki, and big people comes there to come and enjoy their life, you know. They get, and when I'm saying that 100 to 150, that's just the
minimum.
Yeah. So I tend to get more than that. I tend to get more than that, and so money is not my problem. So this person says that, oh, this what this person is lacking is husband. I say, doctor to follow. Where are you?
Can you see me?
Yes, you are back.
Oh God. Something is. Please help us to power tap. I think it's power tapping. It might just be. You understand? Help us to power tap so that it's just going off. Go on, ma.
So along the line, the only thing this person notices, I think this person notices about me is you know, what they say, let's vote for some. The person just noticed that so she sets me up with this person.
If a female too, like yourself, setting you up.
And you know, when meeting this guy, he explained to me that he's owing a papa, he could not continue with his work, he has problems, he has this, he has that he is a father of one, but he's not with the mother, they've never been married, you know. Okay, let's pick it up from there. Virtually, I give this guy like 10 to 20K every day to go back to a papa. Every day. I clothe him, I feed him. I was staying in Ajawa Estate all by myself. I was okay. And then, just because of him, we were planning wedding. He said I should relocate back to Ayobo. He stays in Ipaja. Yanopaja. So he said, oh, that he can't come to Ajawa Estate. I should come down to Ayobo. I got a house on Association Avenue. Whoever that knows that place that's one of the expensive streets that you can get a house in Ayobo that is still okay. Well furnished, everything up to date. All of a sudden, everything starts collapsing for no reason. I don't know what happened. And everybody that will meet me on the way will tell me that I'm under spiritual attack. And then fast forward, this guy is I'm sorry, Celestia in the house. And that's one of the things that I can.
I think you were talking about that church. You know, you said something like that about 2 days ago or so. That, you know, when you talk about church, Sele is not.
That Sele is a total write-off for me.
Because of your own experience.
My personal experience. Not even him alone. Even my mother. So I'm sorry for any Sele in the house, any white garments in the house. I'm very, very sorry. This is just my own personal experience that makes me, you understand, that actually puts me off. Not knowing that once she Golori or not me. So now, fast forward to, okay, it's just like the way I'm doing right now. You know, anybody that work in the lounge, you will know that it's a night work. So it's not a day job.
Yeah.
I'll be at work, working, doing stuff. I furnish my house, I make everything comfortable in my house. You will now bring another woman.
Imagine.
On the same bed I bought with my money.
Wow.
He knows the time that I'm supposed to come.
Wow.
Before coming in, what's law? You get?
Yeah.
And it continued like that until when I started having problems. When problems surface. And the question keep coming, where did I get it wrong? What happened? Coupled with the fact that his mother didn't welcome me. His mother didn't welcome me. That his son, because because any to loyun fún wọn sọ pé kò gbọdọ̀ fẹ́yàwó méjì, stuff like that. Not knowing that they were also lying to me. Fast forward along the line, I got to know that it's even 3 baby mamas, not just one.
Wow.
3 baby mamas, not just one. Okay, fast forward again. I was so emotional. I said, okay, if you see me that time, you won't even believe I can survive it.
You were not married, you just moved in together as partners.
Yes. Yes. And this guy, I was trying to manage myself. This guy will go into my account because that is one of the reasons I can't even use my first bank till date. They would, because he knows I have money. So after losing my job, I plan setting up. Where are you? Etutilo.
Power tap.
I think. Come on, Lord, that one.
Hey, gosh. Give me.
You are back. So now, fast forward to a battle or time any problem. Did you know that I have money in my account and I was trying to set up a drink business? I was trying to set up a drink business, and then I discovered that, come to think of it, where do I start from? His mother sells drink. I understand. His mother sells drink, and I gave them money. Alowo ni mori mi rabo. And when I'm saying this, I'm talking about millions. I'm not talking about thousands.
Wow.
Couple with the fact that yes, they collected money from me. It will go into my bank account.
You will remove your money.
My bank account to withdraw my money. That somebody wants to buy a car, and he does not go to lower, so he wants to pay. So he wants to use our money. That is what he used. The word he used to use. I want to use
our money. He will use it as our own.
Our money. So he's using the word our money, not my money. And to understand.
Yeah, I do get
because you. Because he knows the password of my account. He knows, even if I'm sleeping, he knows everything about my internet banking. All you just need to do is put in the password and then transfer any amount that he wants into his account. So when I talk, oh my pariwo, he will shout, he will do this, he will do that. So when the whole thing was done, I don't even know where to face again. I don't know where to go again. Something, I was so obsessed about him, like, I can't lose. I've done, sorry, please. I've really invested. I've done so many things. Where do I start from? Who do I turn to? How do I explain myself to my family? You get? And then on and on and on. Well, this is what happened in my home case. My house rent is due already. So the owner of the property gave us like 1 month, 4 months to pay the next payment. So we were unable
to meet up.
I actually paid 2 years of that house with my money. So when I have problem, then I now told him that at least
you too help out now.
And that was when I know that all the money that he has been withdrawing in my account, that they said they bought car, they do this, they were just lavishing the money. He was going out with friends to drink. All the money that I used to give him every day to go to work, he's not going to work.
Wow.
He's not going to work. He will just sit down somewhere
and enjoying himself.
Using my money to sponsor his children. And then I got to know that it was a person at work that set me up. It was during that time. Because I called her that she be also for many years. So what happened? He said, she could suffer me to be momentan. But I now said, wait, you didn't tell me all this part about him. So now the question now is, where do I turn to? Who do I meet? How do I face the world? Where do I start from? That was a question. And the 4 months that the landlady gave us lapsed. And then, did you know what? Everything that I've worked for, this guy moved everything.
Wow, good.
To his mother's house.
Oh, God.
And say, jokes. So
I can see you.
I need like
Motivi, kini yini. A power tap. Please help us to power tap.
To get a point to me. So now we need to part ways because we were unable to pay. He now went with all, so our agreement with all the property. To get a point to me. I'm going to I'm a lost struggle, I'm a woman, I'm a figbalé. Titi con generator.
My God.
Titi con TV.
So you sold most of all the things that you bought with your own money.
Money, yes.
God.
Yes. So now, moving with a friend, that's another story for another day. So that is when, and if I've said this thing in a very simple way, I'm sorry, it's not that simple.
What you went through is just because you're narrating it might sound like it wasn't that much for you.
Much, but in fact, after the time
the grief.
Yes, after the time somebody told me, a Pentecostal, I would never forget that. God didn't want him for me, that they used something on me. And when they realized that the money was not there again, they have to go and undo it.
They changed it for you.
Yes, they have to go and undo it so that I can go. And the whole property that I have with him, I should just let it go. That she don't go and, you understand that there's no point. This guy is only.
So yours was not about love at all. It was just because you were set up.
It was not all about love. So now, in Annie's own.
But can I ask you a question? Did you notice anything? Because I always say, there are times that we say love is blind. We'll say the red flag ourselves as women, but we pretend we take our eyes off it, we look away. You understand? Was there anything like that with yours?
I didn't notice anything. It was when I had problem at work that I now stopped and I was not at home. That was when I discovered so many things. So when I didn't notice anything. I'm always going to work, and in my own head, I thought it's always going to work. Sure, you understand? Yeah. It's just like the way me and my husband is living now, because when I'm coming in, he's going to work. So at times we don't even get to see
each other.
We only talk on phone. Sure, you get what I'm trying to say? Yeah. So when he will be coming in, I will be going to work. So it's just like now. Anyway, but what happened to Annie, I won't lie to you. Why I said it's similar is obsession. How do I face the world? What do I say? Who do I? You understand?
I do get you.
She has lost, to lose so many things. Depression. You understand? And the mockery. Some people are waiting. They are going to make a mockery of her.
That's
like it will tell you that you're going to regret this. And when you observe something, when Two-Face was impregnating people, all ladies all around. Do you know that Annie Loyun? It was because of frustration. Learn if you know your firstborn, because she didn't want to lose.
She didn't want to lose the guy.
Yes, because she felt that I've really invested in this relationship.
And so many women are always like that. I've invested so much in this relationship. How do I start all over again?
God bless you. So that's the problem that everyone of us
You're welcome, Ujuewa and Bimsi.
Just get a point in here. That is what everybody, most of women are facing, because they've invested. So how do you want to face the world? What do you tell them? As you understand, couple with power to face yes in duro. As you get couple where I want to face yes, one duro.
People
So
are
that is
there.
what happened to her.
Mm.
You
Make
understand?
jest
And
of your
because of this
adversaries.
frustration, this push her also to substance. If they said she's taking substance, because depression can actually push you to so many things that you will not
put
know.
your dependence on it totally.
Yes. On my own, I don't drink, I don't smoke, but to be honest with you, what I do then is I eat. And okay, on my anything that I see,
You became a
eat.
glutton.
Yes. And I look so unkept. I look so unkept. I don't even care about myself. I don't care about what people want to say about me, because all I just see and I think about them is I am a loser.
Oh God.
I understand. So
I do.
that alone, the say any to go to divorce. Oh, see, you got
Don't hear me.
Oh, mama, pop up lori money. Oh, mama, pop up lori gidi gidi ni. So now, thank God for good people to surround them, that they really help her.
You can see her coming back looking good. Oh, a clap for her, big.
Please, even for now, let me be honest with you. Two-Face is still going back to her, but she must not go back to Two-Face. Because le sọ wípé kálágbèrè kò ṣíwá gbèrè ṣíṣe. No. If Two-Face really love her and respect her, let's forget about the whole thing that might be going on in the marriage. Gbogbo wa la ní lára. Gbogbo wa. Kò ṣe gbogbo marriage ni gbogbo nǹkan tá ń go through marriage la expose it. If anybody tells you that marriage is
perfect, is a lie.
That person is lying to you.
That's it.
But the only way, if you're not going through a divorce, the only way you can respect each other is at least hide yourselves. That is the only way you can respect each other. Two-Face has come out as a person that he did not give two fucks about her.
Very selfish human being, sorry to say.
Very selfish. You push this lady, you make her do a whole lot of. She's actually a shadow of herself. Just because of her please her. Just because of you won't see.
Do you know so many people didn't even know she had a career? They didn't know she was an actress.
She's an actress.
But isn't that a problem on its own?
It is.
She's an actress.
Isn't that a problem on its own?
Yes.
You know, I had this argument.
And you know
the problem.
I never knew Annie's an
actress. A very controversial opinion.
No, you know the funniest part about this whole thing now?
My own.
Do you know the funniest part about this whole thing? Anything.
I think somebody is echoing. Miss Ulu, I think you're echoing.
Anything Two-Face in anything. Let me be honest with you.
Am I still echoing, ma?
No, you're better now. You're better now.
Okay, ma.
Let me be honest with you. Anything Two-Face. Natasha, I don't know her name very well. I'm not sure if
that's Natasha.
The last picture or video that surfaced with her and Two-Face, that girl did not even watch Annie.
Not honestly. Whoa, clap for yourself.
That's the mistake that they are making as women. Auntie, whether or not she's what Annie is not the topic. And I think that this is why a lot of women lose in relationships. We think with our emotions. Men don't necessarily think like that. And that's why we can call them selfish. Now, I've been through a divorce. I was married for 8 years. And my first, what I would say first of all is, as women, how do we even define love? That's the problem. Maybe because now I've gone to therapy, I have healed myself. I see a lot of dysfunctional relationships and marriages, and people say that they are in love. I am sorry that a relationship was never love. Now, am I happy that she has gotten herself? Of course. I want her to focus on being a good mom and herself. But a relationship where you have to lose yourself.
Totally.
Lose your identity.
Totally.
And Africans praise that as love. I don't like to talk about relationships in the African setting because number one, we attribute relationship to suffering. You made a statement now, Ma, and you said that if anybody says that marriage is rosy, it's a lie, it's never rosy. It is not meant to be 100% rosy, but your good days are not supposed to be less than your bad days. Africans, we glorify, we glorify suffer in relationship as a badge of honor. I was there for you when you had nothing. I was there when the person treated me bad. And I think it's cultural. A lot of our mothers unconsciously, we hold up. Women are the biggest upholders of patriarchy. And that's why men do what they do and they get away with it.
That's it.
I remember when I was going through my divorce and I was a shadow of myself, and all my mom was asking me, was telling me rather is, Ojuma Timon, Ojuma Shekenikon, people will laugh at them in the church. And I asked her one question. I said, you have never asked me in 8 years of marriage, are you happy? It seems like a foreign concept. Like people don't expect you to be happy. They'll call you emotional. Forever is too long. To be with someone that makes you miserable. And unfortunately, they've successfully hammered it to women. And it goes from childhood that your happiness should come before other people. I travel, I go on vacation. I leave my daughter with her dad. I stay in the US. I leave my daughter with my mom. And I've had some people try to shame me that you will just travel for 2-3 weeks sometimes. Where's your child? I said, look, I'm a great mom, but when it's time for a break, it's time for a break. I don't want to be the mom that all my identity is being a mother.
Or a wife.
And that's for a lot of women. Yes, that's for a lot of women. We focus so much on the child that, especially their male sons, because you're unhappy in your marriage, you start emotional incest with your children, especially your sons. They start to feel a void. When that child grows up and does what the Bible says, which is to leave his parents and go and find somebody else, you start getting jealous. You become a crazy mother-in-law because somebody else has taken your place. And somebody else is meant to take your place. Somebody else is meant to take your place. But a lot of Nigerian women, they have emotional, they are unnecessarily attached. It is emotional incest and it is a sin. That's why you will see a wife as a competition. You will see a girlfriend as a competition. I'm not saying we shouldn't train our kids or that this woman might take advantage of you. I'm not saying that. But have your life. Your identity should not be that you're just a wife. I tell people I'm more than a mom. I'm a daughter. I'm a friend. I keep my friend circle tight. We go on vacations. We have fun. We have life. So that when my daughter tells me today that, mommy, I want to go and study in China, I don't feel like my life is over. You're not supposed to live all your life for your child. There are different sides of you. There's a side of you that is a child to God. Have you cultivated that relationship? Have you cultivated your relationship with your family, with your church people? Have you cultivated your own relationship with yourself? Do you even love being alone? Do you love your company? Everything, my children. No. My daughter goes to her dad sometimes 3 months. We're separated. And people wonder how I cope. I said, why won't I cope? This is my time to rest. This is my time to study for like a certification that I'm doing to better my life. Let her go and have fun. So when she decides that she wants to get married, anytime she wants to get married, I am well. Do you know why? I have lived my life, not because of society. And this thing, I remember one day that my mom was telling my daughter, you need to clean this place. Show me and I respectfully told my mom after, I said, Mommy, she needs to clean this place truly, but don't add because she's a woman. No. She needs to clean it because that's the right thing to do. If you want to teach your children to cook, don't be those are the things that we put in people's mind that perpetuates all of this. Don't say, one day you go to your husband's house. No, learn how to cook and clean because of the food that you will eat. You need to cook and you need to cook what you will eat. If you now decide to get married, fine, it helps you. And that's one of the issues that Annie has. She has no identity. When people say, oh, Two-Face is selfish, seriously, we are supposed to be selfish. Why would you love yourself more than you love somebody else?
Why would you love somebody else more than yourself?
Love yourself. When God did not even give us a commandment. Love your neighbor as yourself. Meaning you have to be full of love first to give it out. But Nigerian women, they like the badge of, I was there. I suffered 30-40 years. I tell people, if I ever decide to remarry, which I don't think I want, if I ever decide to remarry, I am not going to build with any man. I am building, go and build. I am not going to go below my standard because I'm working almost 60 hours a week. I'm studying at the same time. I'm taking care of myself. I'm going to the gym. I'm not trying to come down from that level. And then when you try to threaten me, like how they do to suppress women, oh, we will take care of you when you are older. In America, most people go to old people's home. Make sure that you have enough money that your social security is very good. If you decide to retire here, there are old people's home that are beautiful, man. They have fun. They go on trips together. They go to Florida. They go on boat cruise. They do everything. So having children says so that you have someone to take care of you. It's all part of our flawed mentality. You are having children so someone can take care of you. Do you like yourself? How many women? And I tell people that what a man has to compete with, until when he comes into my life, is not even my pride. Is my peace. The way I enjoy being alone now. That is a man's biggest competition. He's not coming into my life to compete with another man. He's coming into my mom now is always scared. You just sit at home by yourself. You are just kinikon. You don't even go out. You choose your friends. Kinikon. Are you okay? Short any daddy. Short any boyfriend. I'm like, I'm not against it, but I'm not desperate for it. And most Nigerian men, man, when they come to you and they see that you don't have desperation for marriage, relationship, or children, most of them don't know how to move forward in toasting you again.
Oh God.
Most of them don't know how to move forward in toasting you. Because that is the bane of almost every African woman's existence. And once they know that you are desperate, they know
they'll take advantage of you.
They will take advantage. The next thing within 3 weeks of toast, you know you're a single mom. In the next 1 month, my friend just a mom see me.
Can you imagine?
Do you know if I'm a witch? Over a single mom, at a relationship with a me.
Over the back patandi. Over the back patandi.
But the women are quickly looking for Adeori,
Adeegun.
Do not go and crown yourself with rubbish and nonsense. How many or could be selfish? Men love themselves, and that's one thing I've learned from men, and I've taken it from men. They will choose themselves first. They will do what's in their best interest, what will favor them. And guess what? They will shame a woman that if she tries to do the same thing. And guess what? Oh, this life is not by Nollywood. When people say, Two-Face will do Natasha the same. Do you know the sad thing about life, Auntie, is that he might actually not treat that woman well?
Very well. You're 100%.
Yes, he might treat her well. While we are sitting down and waiting for one person to suffer, Androla is a film of Google. I'm 20 years after. Hello, go and beg one person like your friend. Life is not always like that. People will move on because we have a choice in everything that we do, accountability. So my general message is for Annie. I hope she can take, and I hope women can take accountability in the role that we play in our own suffering. I took accountability for my own. That I stayed in a situation until longer than I should have. What you are looking at that is making you don't want to live at year 2 in that relationship or marriage is what will still make you live 20 years after. The only difference is you have wasted more time. You have wasted more time. The man has damaged you the more. I was suicidal. I was depressed for almost 2 years. I lost 3 weeks. Why? Because I allowed myself to stay for 8 years. You want to be a good wife. Good wife for who? Do you know what people are facing? Are they telling you their own? Oh, that I'm a bad wife. I remember I told my mom one time when she said, Pastor Kofek pay me. That's a try to reconcile them. When they say, for money, Pastor Kofek pay money,
you know, we with religion, we with
religion.
Imagine.
Only God hates divorce. I said God does not hate a divorcee. That's what they used to get people down. God hates divorce because it separates from you. It doesn't hate you, and it will not take it. There's no way where it shows in the Bible. Maybe we have more Bible scholars than me that can categorically tell me that if you divorce, you are going to hellfire and there's no remedy. There's nowhere in the Bible that says that. God hates divorce. Yes, he hates stealing. He hates lying. He hates gossip. But don't we gossip? Don't we ganusi? Has he condemned us?
This is that we are ganusi in here now.
We are ganusi. But you know they have to be shouting God hates divorce and religion and culture because it hinders Nigerian women and it helps men to stay on top. In summary, I've also realized that I've been the best of myself, unfortunately, when I was not in relationships, and it is sad. That's what I've been able to make the most money. That's what I've been able to make the most money.
Sorry, my sister.
Yes, ma'am.
I want to come in that part.
I want to come in that part. Let me be honest with you. I just shared my own personal experience. And thank God I was not married to the person. But when I met my husband, do you know what? It brings out the best in me. And he's still trying to do that.
That's fine.
So I believe when you meet the right partner, you don't understand. When you meet the right partner, he will bring out the best.
I agree, but my own point is you also
understand.
be the best.
Can also be the best.
You don't
by
get
yourself.
it.
I
Without
second
a man.
to Sister Olu.
Yes.
When I was married, so many things I didn't achieve. I achieved after I left. I second to that. I achieved what I couldn't achieve. Where I achieved them when we are all different. There's freedom. Yeah, you're gonna have more financial thing because the two has become one. But I'm telling you, you're gonna be more wiser. You're going to be more sensible because it depends on what made you leave. Some people, it might be to cheating, betrayal. There's so many reasons for you to leave a relationship. And then immediately you leave, you're going to pick yourself up. You pick your pieces up and you mend it and turn it to one. And then all the things you missed out, you try to figure it out. You want to be the best of yourself. You want to do the best for yourself. Things you couldn't achieve. Things you were waiting for somebody to give you a go ahead for, which I lost. I was waiting for somebody to say, oh yeah, it's time, let's do it. Every time you keep seeking opinion from someone before doing it. Then by the time you are on your own, you take all your decisions yourself, best decisions. And then by the time you look back, you'll be like, if I had known, I wouldn't have been seeking for advice from anyone. Because let me tell you, in this relationship, some people are lucky, don't get me wrong, and some people are unlucky with it. Some people, they marry to their counselor, their lawyer, everything, their best friend. And some people, you marry to somebody who is jealous of your progress. You're married to somebody who one way or the other doesn't want you to even get to their shoulder, let alone their head, or be a little bit over them. So before you figure out that, some men are very good in this, they won't let you know. So I'm just trying to second to what Sister Olu said, that you can achieve more, and some women can achieve more with partner. It depends. Everybody's circumstance is different. So if she says she achieved more after she left, that's fine. She knows what she went through. Maybe there's betrayal. Maybe there's a lot of things. So it's different side of a coin to everybody. We all have different experiences.
We are different. And again, to even support the men, to support men a little bit, even though I don't believe supporting men, I feel like sometimes as women, those we expect too much when they are not God. And that's why I said best on your own.
And you know this true Yoruba word that says Adeori, quite misleading. It is misleading.
It is misleading.
It's misleading because I think the Adeori is not properly classified.
Right.
It's not properly explained. I always tell my children, be your own self. Be your own CEO. Be your own everything.
Putting all that responsibility on a fellow human being like yourself, even though you are married, to me, I feel like it's a lot. Because there are times when I disappoint myself. There are times when I don't live up to my own expectation. I'm not saying the man is not the head of the house. I'm not saying all of that. But if by me, God, aren't we giving the place of God? Aren't we giving it to a human being? Your happiness cannot depend on a full-grown person. I can't imagine anybody depending on me now for happiness. Means that there are times when I'm crying. It is too much of an emotion. Yes, it is too much of an emotional burden, and it creates conflicts in marriages. Should your spouse give you some form of happiness? Yes, but in yourself, you have to work on your self-esteem before you even say you are good in a relationship. Because of what I think Annie did not have. So everything was about Two-Face. Her happiness, her joy, her career, basically her whole life. Two-Face was like a source. God should be our source. It's only God that can quench that kind of test. Yes. Only God can quench that kind of test and bring that kind of true joy, because whoever you're in love with will still disappoint you one way or the other.
Have you seen her introducing herself?
It will be wife first.
She doesn't introduce herself. She doesn't mention her name.
God.
She starts with I am Annie, wife of
identity.
No. You need to say, I'm Annie, I'm an actress, I'm a singer, I'm a pop star.
Lots of people did not know what she was doing. No.
What did you say?
I said lots of people did not even know she was an actress. Or she's an actress.
I never,
Can you imagine?
I knew.
It was my secret that was telling me.
Ayanfe, you were saying something.
Yeah, good evening, everyone.
Good evening, our big Yawa.
Gallants, you know. Yes, we are just discussing about Annie, but you know, we should have something to say about the men too, because like somebody that got closest to them, that we're very very close to them, we're told that Annie no Nilo, that the two-face is very gentle. We're just saying the side of our story because it's our gender. But Mama, I always think something that do we have to made a man and had the joke really quick because I made you and the man supposed to be mine.
God bless you for that thing that you said.
The way it's common in Africa, because I made you, I have to have you. I have to have everything about you. It's not done like that because we are not only made for that man.
Thank you.
They are man. And that thing under them, man misbehave.
That's where they think from. That's their thinking faculty.
Yes, that's those things that they have under their two legs. I don't know. Let me put it that way. You know, they will marry to a beautiful woman, and you will see the lady that they are running after.
Exactly. It's not even up to the woman's feet.
And that's what we are thinking as women. They think like that.
It will stand the woman's nail.
Cinder.
And you will look at it like this. Is it this thing that you left me for behind? That you are going after this one? You know, man will really pay. What have I done wrong? That deserves this thing that you are running after? And even what to the standard, even to the level of the standard of the job the woman was doing. See, I take a man in the back of our head that we should put that on our shoulder. Anytime it's about for me, we should just drop down. I just can look for this angle. When our mother was, you know, our mother faced a lot of challenge when they are married to our father. Some they will bring a side chick, and the woman will sleep on the floor, and they will bring the side chick on the bed. I've experienced that with my dad. My mommy and the other woman will sleep on the bed with the father. What about that one? What will you say about that? Can we take that? Shall we bring the present woman now? Because I always see myself as a youth because I'm not 60 yet. Babe, she need me. And with the back of there's something like love to me.
Auntie, I love you so much for that thing that you said. When I say it, people think I'm doing too much. I always tell people that the only unconditional love is between God and us and a mother to a child. Every other I tell people, when you operate from that perspective, you will only be with a man that benefits you. People think I'm doing too much when I say I cannot be with someone that doesn't benefit me. Because men will only be with women that benefit them.
Exactly. If you've been through the ocean before and you managed to be alive, that's what you resort to.
I'm married for 25 years now. Yeah. But my husband is a very kind man and I'm married to my friend. Let me put it that way. But because I'm married to my friend doesn't mean that I should love him. I should love him more than myself.
More than yourself, yeah.
Because I have a lot of friends that they are facing challenges. She marriage, you know, Lele. And I have a sister too. Can you see that? I will never love that man. Thanks for the gift. I can never love my sister's husband for treating my sister badly. I have that's one moment. I always have this picture that when I got married, I will never take a shit from my husband. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. But our we say God disposed. Our man's son. When I got married to my man, to be kilo dalele. Mama fawala, me ready by me fawala. His own kindness have to make me be a gentle lady too. Mama Mama fawala. But you know what? Just like the sister said, when you marry to your man, we'll see in a marriage is sweet. But despite we married to our man, at least go send to perfect. So she man to manage that we actually you know the little because he doesn't party, he doesn't have a friend, he doesn't go out, he always from job to home. But that from job to home, he has a girlfriend. Girlfriend Tony, in fact, go what John she says, John said because I'm inside. I don't want my husband to be he's inside the sitting room, I'm inside my room, he can hear me. She understand. And I asked my question. I asked my husband. If you see Tebaro Motonbe, Kote economy, and you see my picture, no about deal with my age. I thank God.
You're fine, gone now. See your face.
Look, have you sure you've seen her? She's so beautiful.
Just imagine.
And I asked him, your time will if you lonely, time when you lay.
Exactly.
Ó wá sọ fún mi ní pé ó ní kí ni mo wá débẹ̀ ó ní mo sá fún ẹ tó wọ ló lọ tún fóònù mi which is true. Do you know what I'm looking for in his phone? Mo ń wá ó jẹ́ kí n wo iye tó wà lákàntẹ̀ kí lè mọ iye tí máa dì.
Ó lè lẹ́yìn wá débẹ̀.
He's a very gentleman to the core. When I said I was shocked, I was like, in fact, money trauma. I won't like to you because you have trusted a man. You know, he can't do this. And then you leave for home for 11 and came back around 5. At times we'll be home together. I'm a you know, that kind of stuff. You know, at the end of the day, wow, I notice pé kò mọtí, kò mu sìgá.
Láti ṣe kan nu mẹ́tẹ̀ẹ̀ta.
Have you?
It was coded. So, no matter be the case, and we came from the different family, different background, and the family of your husband can never love you than their own son. Exactly. If anything happens, they will be at the back of their own son. Even no matter how good the wife is.
It's true. It's true.
You look so stupid. But I'm right. Just like you said, why? I think yes. This wife of yours is from another from their home to come and settle that in your family. In the Lile Yaya, they will treat the wife, their husband like their own son. Like, you know, their son-in-law ultimately but why are we not like that? They were treated like an outsider, which is wrong. You know? So what I've just Annie made a lot of mistakes. You know what? Because you have seen the ritual, you have seen the show from the beginning.
You know, I said it that you know there are times we women we see it.
You know, Two-Face said something. Only when I
wanted to win.
Annie was there with me. Only if I didn't have money, those two baby mama will never have him or love him to take less of having children for you. Did you remember the article that the Two-Face wrote about Annie and the other two baby mama? Yeah, I saw the article when he has not only he has money, he's educated, is this, is breathing, is that, also is this, is that. The only Bohani we started from the crash.
You imagine.
When I had nothing,
and so the same person.
When I have two clothes, Anna will wash it for me. We go from places to places. So only one with difference. So Annie is my life. Annie that he called her life. Where is Annie today? Annie for another woman. Men doesn't think that we will supported him. because it doesn't have anything. Let's take for example from the Harry Gold. Harry Gold that pick his man from crash to something. Kilo end then. Shebi olówó gbọ́kọ́lọ́wọ́ Harry Gold. Where is Harry Gold? That may I so rest in perfect.
Okay, the lady that you know that lady that sells gold, Abby.
Yeah, that sell gold. She picked her husband from the gutter, and she made the man to become in Koto Delaney. And do you know, funny, the woman that the man married was senior, the senior wife and the husband. He's senior both of them, and he doesn't care. After the smiles of the Harry Gold, on front of Harry's Gold. So tell me, kilomita love arawa, kilomita jenkotowa, kilomita oshotowa. Why are we putting our man first? Ta koko toju arawa. I always tell me that please never love. There is nothing like love. Èyàn fún ẹ lówó, ó ń fún ẹ ní gbogbo kí ọkùnrin máa fún ẹ lówó doesn't mean that he loves you. Never marry from the person that is anger. Tó ní anger issue àbí short temper.
Marry ẹ̀kan àǹtí kò mí kò love ẹ̀ ṣe mọ̀ ṣá.
That's what I'm trying to put. There's nothing like love.
And I think that's where you make a mistake. A man, because there was a man that I was marrying, my content toast me, and more really picture your way. More stuff. How come your wife is different to the kind of women to man be and all? And then it was like, he has his taste. One little taste, that maybe to reduce your cheating. She gets it and he gave me a response. I said, we need to listen to men. We might not like what they say because it might hurt our feelings. But a lot of times, the truth is in what they say. And then he told me, was like, he married her because she would make a good mom. Men, that's why I said men are strategic. What his goal was to have someone build a home and have someone that is calm, that is humble, that will not stress him. He knows he can go out, come back. Our man feel love Mario. That's why a man can be with you for 6 years. He might love you, but he might not marry you.
Antolu, share question to Soye. My husband told me the first that I think, money share I want definitely want picture me. Only one of them saw this picture and he said, but you're we pretty now. You're we fine good now. One yeah, she's fine, but she's the people she mo pa wo kun oju kokoro ni. Mo when kill lady was of phone. Only can you imagine that one? Can you imagine? Okay, so for me, I don't know, I don't like it, but it taught me that, you know. So what else do you want? I'm at okay, I'm failure for I'm failing. Yeah, me cousin got on jello love to kuso me for a long time.
And that is why I said I cannot. God bless you. Sometimes my friends will be looking at me that you cannot be with someone that cannot benefit. I said because in every situation I'm going into, relationship, I look at it like, would I be better with this person or would I be better alone? So I look at it and I have no shame. A lot of women might disagree. I look at it from a transactional angle. And transactional doesn't necessarily mean like everything is money. It doesn't mean money. It means that with you, would my peace be increased? With you, will you be able to take part of my bills? With you, do I have help with the house? I'm not going to be with you because I want to tell people that I have a girlfriend. I have a boyfriend. Just so I can please people. And that's the situation that a lot of people have. That's why I said a man marrying you or being with you and you thinking you won does not mean you will enjoy. Some men will marry you, whether if you're serious in marriage, you want marriage now. You will get the marriage, you get the ceremony, and they will leave you to it. I remember when she did the wedding that time, Annie. I was one of the people that put comments on the comment section. And by the time when you trolled me, I said, this marriage should not have happened. And people were like, oh, because Nigerians like love. Do a little PGA.
Sister Olu, I know Nilowo. If you know,
no, that's why I said the marriage should not have happened. I agree. They are both toxic. That's why I said that marriage should not have happened. And you will get toxic when a man has hurt you for a long time. At one point, you will not mama shake up at
it was the boss boy.
Yes.
But he marry. Two-face only our family from there. To repe one banija. that they are insulting her wife and he doesn't want his family. All stay away from family, all because of Annie. But Annie for when they bring party, when you are too jealous not about it, it affects the marriage too. Who are you talking to? A young lady reduce it. Annie no. Oh, Annie jealous go. Oh, so I don't know, maybe because of the crazy love he has for Idibia.
Obsession. Somebody said obsession. Our own was an obsession.
Not love is obsession.
Yes, that's
She's obsessed. That's not love. That's why I said I find love.
To the extent that he doesn't take care of the children.
Not love.
They live in
Because she doesn't take care of her children. She doesn't take care of her children.
Yeah.
Wow.
Doesn't
Following him everywhere. Yes, I've seen that.
Yes. Also, what's it? Cubana and Biba ni become one and Idibia ni only clubhouse ni Allen ni GRA Biba. Come and see the way Annie scattered that place.
He has fought me personally, ma. In fact, she almost fought me. I remember when I was in Ladimba, one of my friends,
Why?
Abure, Hisense, our Lossy Club. And he's a very nice, humble person, at least on the outside, more inside. But to outsiders, he's a nice person. So we sat on the chair where they were. I didn't even know that he was the one. He had this black hoodie. Then I was not trying. He now asked if I wanted a drink. So yes. If I anymore,
Auntie Ajoke, please hold on, ma. Auntie Ajoke, please tell people to power tap.
Please help us to power tap, please. Because it's going off, please. Thank you so much, man.
Yes.
Help us to power tap, please. Go on. If not, it's just going off.
Okay, ma. So if you totin buy me pour drink, I was like, oh, thank you very much. Mori, Annie was coming from the bathroom. When she sighted him pouring drink, Tebaribo Shisa. Tebaribo Shisa. Now, I don't know if it's the cheating that he has done several times that has made her
lose the trust.
So I don't want to blame her too much, but because she's highly insecure. She's highly insecure. She came and then she was like, why am I sitting near him? My friend was told me to stand up. It was very embarrassing. And Two-Face was trying to talk to her. He was whispering she was causing his sin. I can never forget that encounter. I mean, I was just looking like...
That was how many years ago?
This was... I finished uni in 2010. This was 2010. In his club, there are rumors. You have that club.
She's still like that. She never changed.
She's still like that. Ma, when she would literally embarrass you, so hi, bye. If he's smiling at you and greeting you, that's why I said I don't know if he has made her insecure like that. It's possible.
I think she's just obsessed. We have men like that, and we have women like that. She's obsessed, and then I think she is this thing at the back of her head. Maybe sometimes it's like what we're saying about what our parents do tell us. I think Annie, Two-Face was Annie's first love. Annie was very young.
I said it.
Two-Face flowered Annie, and this mindset of
I married you as a virgin.
Yeah, my hands, all that. So that attachment, first love, and that was why she made sure because Annie enjoy it.
Not all men that can stand a jealous woman.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It becomes irritating for
as a woman, I cannot stand it. Yes, you cannot be obsessed.
Yeah, so she became too obsessed to the point where trust anybody, even I was saying trust any close person. Introduce